Hello everyone. Today I'm going to do a walkthrough of I went to the Polymer project blog, and in the Polymer project blog, Polymer uh, moved to version 2.0, and version 2.0 supports web components v1 spec. So I need to convert one of my apps to one second. I'm having a problem with error loading your app. The app did not load because there appears to be something wrong. Anyway, so looks like I had a small glitch. I don't know if the glitch is resolved. I'll know after I complete this entire session. But when I went to the Polymer's blog website, the first article says it's time for 2.0. I went through the Polymer, all the Polymer videos in the Google I/O. When Google I/O, they had a lot of Polymer videos. Anyway, I went through all of them, but I need to upgrade my app from Polymer 1.0 or 1.7 something to the latest version of Polymer. So I just went to the blog post to see what's the latest blog post about 2.0, and they have one from May 15th. I posted the link to the blog post in the description. But anyway, I'll go to this article. I already opened this article, so I'll go to this article and see what Polymer 2.0 is about, and how do I migrate my app from Polymer 1.0 to 2.0. So they say Polymer 2.0 has landed. Our freshest cut of Polymer CLI is ready to download. Our docs include all the latest 2.0 guidance and upgrade tips, and our elements have been ported to hybrid mode to be used in both 1.0 and 2.0 based applications. So they're saying Polymer 2.0 has landed, and they have a new version of Polymer CLI. They updated all the documents. They updated all the elements, like the Google created elements, and they work in hybrid mode. That means I can continue using 1.0 elements and slowly migrate them to 2.0. The Polymer elements that I use from Google is what is in question here. So basically, I will also migrate the app. I'll also migrate my app to a hybrid mode to begin with. Increase the font a little bit so it can be a little more clearer. Minimize this. So the focus is only on one thing. So, so they're saying Polymer 2.0 has landed anyway. So going to the next sentence, they're saying if we also made sure. Oh, so they're saying we have also made sure to bring all of our most popular resources along with us. We've upgraded our news and shop demos, progressive web apps built with Polymer, and showcasing our best practices to use 2.0 app toolbox elements. Our start tutorials now teach developers how to build 2.0 elements and applications, and our starter kit will now generate a 2.0 PWA template. So looks like they brought all their resources to 2.0, and there are two of their applications, sample applications. One is called News, and the other one is called Shop. Both of them are progressive web apps. They migrated those two apps to 2.0, and they've upgraded their app toolbox elements, and they updated the start tutorials, and the how to get started tutorials teach how to build 2.0 elements and applications, how to build 2.0 applications also. So it looks like their starter kit now generates the 2.0 based PWA, so which is what we want. So let me start one more thing. Okay. So the next one is, I think they talk about Polymer release 2.00. It's saying, so it's built on the fundamental goals of using native web platform features, improving interoperability, and providing a smooth migration. The Polymer 2.0 library is a great support system for developing web components. So basically, Polymer was built to use as much as the native web platforms as possible. So they're continuing towards those goals and improving interoperability. And so Polymer 2.00 provides it improves on its interoperability and provides a smooth migration path as per this document. So one of the most, if you look at the second paragraph, they're saying one of the most exciting features of Polymer 2.0 is support for ES6 class-based syntax. So web components built with Polymer look essentially native. So they're using ES6 class-based syntax. So the Polymer element will look like a ES6 class. So web component support in the platform has advanced quite a bit in the last year, with Safari shipping native implementations of both Shadow DOM and custom elements v1. So it looks like they're saying web component support in platforms. Basically, I think web component support now I think is more widespread in the browsers. So not only Chrome, Firefox, even Microsoft and Safari are also adopting the latest web component standards. As the platform advances, our polyfills shrink. So yeah, so we don't need to use the polyfills because of the platforms. In this case, by platforms, they mean the browser vendors. If all the browser vendors adopt the latest standards, then there is no need for polyfills. So the new polyfills are also modular, so you can send each browser only the polyfills it needs. Okay, so the polyfills are also modular, so we can do feature detection and then only use the polyfills that are needed for a particular browser. So that is pretty good. I think for Chrome and Firefox, for the most part, it should work, I think. And Microsoft Edge is getting there also. So for these three browsers, no need to load a lot of polyfills. For Safari, I think it's also getting there. Hopefully, the polyfill part of it will become smaller and smaller. So the advancements within the platform and modularity of our polyfills and mix-ins are what contribute to our incredibly lightweight core at just 11K. So they're saying the advancements in platform and the modularity of the polyfills and mix-ins. So they're saying the advancements in platforms, basically by that they mean the browser vendors adopting the latest web standards, and the modularity of the polyfills. The polyfills have been broken up into smaller pieces, and the mix-ins, they're all contributing to the library, the Polymer library being only 11 kilobytes, which is pretty good. So all of those things together help make elements built with Polymer 2.0 much more interoperable. So they'll just work in many JS frameworks. I think pretty much all frameworks say this, all frameworks and libraries say this. They say that, hey, build it using our library of framework and it'll work everywhere. And Polymer, I think it's closer to, we build web components and it's closer to the platform itself. I mean, the goal there is to use the platform instead of a framework. So I think in Polymer's case, it's a little bit truer compared to others, but a Polymer element as is will not work with, let's say, a React framework. So you still need to make sure you code your the Polymer element the right way for it to work seamlessly. Framework. I don't know, maybe it's the same with Angular also. So they're talking in the next section, they're talking about Polymer CLI. So the Polymer CLI, the multi-tool of web component development, has also had a major version advancement, launching version 1.00 today. So Polymer CLI used to have a 0.18 or 17, I think, before. I think in our project we used 0.17 something. So Polymer CLI has also been productionized, I guess. So they released 1.0.0. And then the next paragraph, they say, the Polymer CLI has been outfitted with the brand new Polymer Analyzer, a static analyzer for the web, which scans your entire project and understands its structure. So the new Polymer CLI has a new tool called Polymer Analyze. It's a static analyzer for the web. That means it scans the entire project and its structure. So based on your code, the analyzer knows what components you define and use. So CLI can give you useful diagnostics, compile your entire application from ES6 to ES5 for older browsers, intelligently optimize, and bundle your app for lightning fast loading, and more, all with minimal configuration. So out of the box, they're saying we don't have to configure a lot. The analyzer can analyze the components, and it will give us useful diagnostics. Entire application, either to ES6 or ES5 for older browsers, and it can intelligently optimize and bundle the app for lightning fast loading. This can all be accomplished with minimal configuration, is what they're saying. So version 1.0 of the CLI adds templates and starter kits for Polymer 2.0 and a new linter that understands the new syntax and features of custom, V1, and Polymer 2.0. They're saying version 1.0 of the Polymer CLI, it also adds templates and starter kits for Polymer 2.0. It also has a new linter that understands the syntax and features of custom elements V1 and Polymer 2.0. Basically, with using Polymer CLI, we can create a brand new Polymer 2 app or a hybrid app, Polymer 1.0 plus 2.0 app. You can do a lot of things. It also has a linter, which will lint both for 1.0 and 2.0, a hybrid app. I'm guessing that's what they're saying. So let's look at the elements, what's coming in the elements. So it's saying, so in sync with the library and tooling releases, our catalog of elements is now available in hybrid mode, which means they work in both 1.0 and 2.0 based applications. All the elements that Google created, I think if you go to Polymer Elements and Google Web Components, I think basically go to webcomponents.org, and if you see all the Google elements, looks like they've all been modified to work in a hybrid mode. So if your application is built fully with off-the-shelf Polymer elements, upgrading to 2.0 is as simple as changing the dependencies in your bower.json file. What they're saying is, if we built everything with Polymer elements, they're saying it's as simple as changing the bower.json files version for each of the elements to 2.0. I doubt that will be the case in my app, because maybe the elements within the Polymer elements might work, but the app itself will need a bunch of changes. We'll see. So they're saying if your application is fully built with off-the-shelf, yeah, that's what we talked about. So beyond upgrading our catalog, we've even added some brand new app media elements due to popular demand. Okay. So it looks like they added some app media elements. Let me see what they are. Whoa, nice. So elements for accessing data from media input devices such as cameras and microphones and visualizing the data for users. Wow. Hmm. Awesome. So anyway, the reason why I'm looking at this is I built a small app, a proof of concept app for media recorder. So looks like then now they have an element for media recorder, which is pretty cool. This is really good. Okay. I wish I knew this like a couple of weeks back. This is awesome. I wonder what other new elements they have. Okay, they have upgrade to Polymer 2.x. They haven't upgraded this yet. Great. Yeah, it's still v0.7.1. So let me look at the source code to see how it looks. Yeah, this is still 1.x app. App media is still 1.x. Let me see if they have a 2.0 branch. Oh, they don't even have a 2.0 branch yet. But if I use the hybrid elements, looks like it'll work. But I think it'll be good to upgrade to 2.0. Can you clarify what you're requesting? Whoa. So looks like this will not be upgraded till 3.0, it seems. Wow, that's pretty bad. So we have to wait like another 6 months or 1 year before they upgrade these elements to 3.0, which will be pretty bad. So anyway, so that's good. So they added a brand new app media elements due to popular demand. The app media elements are built using the latest web media APIs and enable you to capture and process video, photo, and audio content client side, making building rich media PWA experience much simpler. With the 2.0 library advancements, lots of convenient ES6 features are not now available to you. You can make new components that inherit from our elements and use plain ES6 class-based syntax instead of popular factory method. Nice. So they're saying with the 2.0 library advancements, so because it's more ES6 class-based, we can make new components that inherit from the elements that Google already provides. And we can also use ES6 class-based syntax instead of the Polymer's factory method, which is pretty good. So stay tuned for I/O. All of this news comes at a very exciting time. I/O is just in 2 days. We'll have 3 talks, deep diving various areas of Polymer project. We will give an overview of all of the Polymer project's latest, greatest advancements, including some new announcements at our Polymer keynote on day 1. Justin Fagnani, Bell tech lead on the tools team, will speak about developer tools for web components. And Monica will be sharing tips, tricks, and best practices for building web components with Polymer 2.0. We are also working on a fresh fleet of code labs, a large presence at the IO Web Sandbox, and an even more exciting Polymon-related surprise. We are looking forward to sharing it all with you, either over the live stream or in person. Please come by or shoot us a tweet to share your thoughts and say hello. Okay. So basically, I think they had a bunch of talks. Let me see if I can get to any of them. Developer tooling. They're saying it's 2017 in web components technology that allowed to extend vocabulary, have grown, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So if I want to view it, the video should already be there, I think.
Developer tooling for web components. So the Polymer Tools team maintains a...
I'll watch this video later, but looks like there is a video about tooling. Anyway, in the next section, I'll just go through what's new in 2.0 and see. And then after that, I'll go to the upgrade guide. I just want to make sure I cover these topics one at a time. I'll go through Polymer 2.0 in the next video, and then after that, whoa, okay. After that, I'll go through the upgrade guide. Okay, the upgrade guide is what is more important to me. So, whoa, it's a lot of stuff. Okay, so that looks like the upgrade guide itself will take a few hours for me to complete. Anyway, this call, I'll stop this call and start another one as soon as I'm ready to go to walk through what's new in 2.0. Thank you for whoever is listening. This is again a video made for myself. I'm just doing a step-by-step walkthrough for myself. If you don't like the way I present, please excuse me. I mean, I'm not the best of the presenters out there. Thank you.